Hey guys, and welcome back to Resonant Rise. I'm Illusion like usual. We're still down here in the autocraft room, basically picking up where we left off in the last episode. So, almost ready to start getting some of these ready to go, and then we're going to start coming and configuring the patterns. So, let's get that started. So, this one right here, we're going to basically export obsidian, pulverize obsidian, and then we're going to let's see, I need to turn that into pulverized obsidian. So let's get one of these and one of these and one of these. Okay, cool. So I do have a level emitter back here. If I can reach it right there. So I'm going to keep a stack of pulverized obsidian. So emit when levels are above. So basically this is going to emit a redstone when they're at 64 or above 64. And this one right here, as I'm going to have it on high, so it'll run only when you get a redstone signal, and that'll give a redstone signal off of the network when we have 64. Okay, so let's do a rinse and repeat. This is going to be exporting cobble into a pulverized that makes sand. So click on that. I want to keep yeah, that sounds good. Keep 512 sand in there. Okay, again, we're on high there. This one, we're going to export sand into a furnace to get glass. If I can. Oh, yeah, I can. Barely. This, I use a lot of glass. So let's just take this up to a full 1024. Okay, so let's get rid of those. Okay. So here, actually it's pretty, these AMI export buses, they actually saved the old stuff, which I'm really happy about. So I didn't have to come back and reconfigure these. I just had to basically move them over. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to take this and this out. So basically this will be my meat cooker and anything else that comes through. I definitely want to send the yellow room through the furnace, because if I send it through this, it'll turn it into something else, which I don't want, because I want the yellow room ingots. I don't want uranium ingots. So cool. So we fixed that. Sag mill or alloy smelter, we're not going to worry about that because I'm not usually really using anything, but I will soon. So those are all good. So let's come over here. Now these do not have power. I'm not going to hook them up to power this episode because I'm going to just basically have to come redo it once I update. But you can see I left a little slot. I'll just come in and stick in a universal cable to power these. So let me grab some of these ones that I already had made. Alright, so this is ME Advanced Processor Assembly. So basically that is just cooking them. Same thing. And this one is silicon. Okay, cool. So I chose an induction furnace because I want the quickest possible, and it also can do 2 slots at the same time. And I'm going to click on here to move stacks at a time, so basically they'll come in, come right back out. A induction furnace is actually just a little, they're pretty similar, but I like having the 2 slots here to cook things and bring it back into the network. So cool. And these import buses are a little bit buggy on the thermal expansion machines, so we're going to test those out. Test those out a little bit more, but we can worry about that in a little while. Okay, so all that is good. Singularity compressor, we do need that. So we need, well, let me just go ahead and set that up. Yeah. So I need carbon fiber. There we go. Ah, can't click it. Can I? Yeah, I actually got to make it. I'll have one of these. And I can have these on, what is it, mixed metal? Yeah, so just make a set of those. And I'll go up there and, well, come on. So, and I need alloy. One of those. So one of these equals one of these. Code. Okay. So let me go, let's run back up here and make up a carbon mesh. We have to actually make it all the way through, but that's okay. So let me make this. Don't have any coal dust macerated. Okay. Jump back down here. Clear. So raw carbon mesh equals carbon fire. Okay, good deal. I'll stick that in there and import those things back. Okay, well I got this open. Let me grab some redstone and ender pearls. Okay, so this one, let's say we have ender pearls. Okay. Okay, that's fine because I don't have it hooked up over there. So basically, it'll keep this Magnum Crucible, this section right here, which is 10 buckets, and this one right here, another 10 buckets. So, I mean, you'll have to see, I will have to run my Ender Farm a little bit more, but that's okay. So again, this one's going to keep this one stocked with redstone, and all that is good. Okay, good deal. Okay, so we're at a decent point. The things we have left to configure is making Enderium, which in here with the well, basically we have to auto craft the Tesseracts now. That's what we got to work on, and then making conduit and stuff like that. Okay, so let me run upstairs. Let me take you. Let me run back upstairs, and well, I'll just bring you along. Okay, so let's toss that back down. Let's work up here for just a few minutes. Okay, so let's first work on Tesseract. All right, so Tesseract frame. So we have the hardened glass on AutoCraft. So next we make Protheum. Okay, so let's get that one. You go. So that's not hard. That's not hard. Okay, so next we next these Enderium blend. So I need pulverized 10. Yeah, that'll work. So set this up. Code there. So I have shinies. So that's 10, 10, 10. Okay, so let's... I don't think this is going to matter, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Okay, so we have that. So next thing I need ender pearls. I need 4. And I have a bucket. Hopefully you guys can follow along with kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to explain it as I go, but alright, so actually, cool deal. That worked out. Almost like I planned it, but I didn't. Clear that. Bucket, please. So, craft, take 1 bucket, and you will get a bucket of Resonant Ender. Okay. Alright. Cool. So let me jump back down here. Let's see where we're at with this. Okay. So basically, this will take 1 bucket and then dump it down here to pick up a bucket of Ender, liquid Ender, and then send it back to the network to make these Enderium blend. So that needs to go in the autocrafter, so that needs to go in the pulverizer. Okay. Alright. You and you. And I already have some. Okay, cool. So now let's make this. Got 4 of these. Craft a set of that. Okay, cool. Or I'm going to have to actually make it. That's fine. So 1 Priorithum Dust and 2 Enderium Blend will make 2 Enderium. Okay. Is that right? Yes. 1 and 2. Okay. So we need 1 of these. 2 of these will give me 2 of these. Encode. Alrighty. Not you. Down. Alright, good deal. So now we have Enderium on autocraft. Well, that's a good feeling. Okay. Let's toss that all back in there. Next thing I want to make is... Actually, I finished this. So once I get the Enderium blend, we'll go to that, which I need to make 1. To fill it. It's no problem. Should have to make 2, I think. Want to make 2? Okay, let's just make 2. I'm gonna go dump some ender pearls because it's gonna get hung up. And I don't have an ME cable, so it's gonna get hung up. Toss that in there. Alright. Well, I forgot to set up these level emitters. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just you are running, that's fine. Okay, so this should be, so that just ran. So where we're at. So we have 1 Tesseract frame. And we need more of that. Okay, so let me get this made up, and that way we can get going to the next step. Alright, here we go. So I got 2 Tesseracts. So I'm going to fill one of them up. I should just take 1 bucket. Oh, I forgot it takes forever. It's like we're losing power a little bit. How much sand do we have? You should not be, you should not be running. No, I had it backwards. There we go. Switch. Switch those. There we go. But you should still be running. Yep, because we don't have that much. Okay. So, Tesseract frame. So, 1 Tesseract frame equals a filled one. Encode. Okay, and once we have a filled one, that equals a full Tesseract. Okay, let's drop this down here. I'll put this one in. Gold. Alright, let's do redstone and redstone conduit now. So electrum. Actually, we need to put electrum on autocraft too. So we're going to need gold, silver, clear, which equals, well, I guess I gotta make it, because we're out. Okay, fine. Wanna be difficult. And this is why I wanted to fix the auto crafting. Alright, so 1 gold, 1 silver equals 2 electrum. Okay. So let me toss these back in there, get them out the way. Okay. Conduit. So we're going to make energy conduit. Like that. Let's see if I have any non-filled. I do not. That's okay. Oh, that's that one. That one goes in the, there you go. I like how it gives you a little message, or a little error saying no. Alright, conduit. I'll grab a piece of conduit that I have down here. Like that. And we will put, so this one is Enderium. I don't know. I don't know which way we should put it in. Let's put it in that one because it shouldn't be, we wouldn't be crafting Electrum and Enderium at the same time. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So you take one conduit. Okay, good deal. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but that kind of keeps me straight in my mind where I need to be at with this. Okay, so the next thing we can make, let's toss that in there, is a redstone cell. Alright, Resonant energy cell. So we'll take one of these. So we have all that on autocraft. Toss in one of those. So cell. Give me one of those. Which shouldn't take long. Oh, come on. Always something. You see what it, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's, get in there. Oh, I know. Okay, just clear it. It's using the metallurgy electrum and not thermal expansion. So let me get some electrum crafted up. No biggie. Fix that. Come on. There we go. Clicked off screen. Alright. So clear that, because you can't craft that. Okay. So just took some gold. We're waiting on the electrum to come through. Cool. So we actually need 2 of these. One more, please. So one of these. We go to fill this one up. Okay, I need 2 more buses. Do I have any more buses down here? I think I used them all. Well, there's one. Okay. Do you not have power as well? Nope. Thought I missed you hooking up you guys to power. Hooked you guys up. Alright. So we're gonna basically do the same thing we did with the Tesseract. Alrighty. Toss this in here. Alright, let's go finish making it. And I left this one right here. Some, I don't know what we can make with this, but I just left it. We'll use it somewhere, maybe with the what's the other stuff up? I can't even remember. Gel, that's it. Geloid cryothium. Yeah, make some of that. I don't know, but left it open so we can jump right into it if we need to. Okay. So already on thermal expansion. Okay, good deal. So we have full. We have that on autocraft. It's using the wrong electrum again. Come on, craft me a little more, please. Alrighty. So just fix that. And go. Well, how about that? Toss that all back in there. So cool. So we have Tesseracts now on Autocraft, as well as a redstone energy cell. So let's go ahead and bump this up to a full-on resonant. Alrighty. Cool deal. So let me get some more. Let's go clean up that mess down there. I think I need some more concrete. Hopefully I have some more. Chisel. And I need some factory blocks. What if 8's gonna do? Yeah, we'll find out. So we're using weathered. So I love the chisel mod. One of my favorite mods. Not my absolute favorite mod, but definitely one of my favorite ones. Okay, and you. I left a little bit of room here on purpose. For basically left room to add one more machine, and the reason I did that is I have these on Autocraft to be pulverized, macerated, so I don't know if I want to stick a macerator in there and take those off of here just in case it gets bogged down with this. So if it's processing these, we're not going to be able to do this. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to wait and see if that's going to be a problem. If it's going to be a problem, then I'll just throw in a macerator and basically split up the work. So that's kind of a wait and see project. Okay. So you and I did not set the level emitters on these. So let's do that. Grab 2 more level emitters. Actually, they're already in place. I just need to set them. That's what I need to do. But it's a little tight back here. Okay. So you are cobblestone. So we're going to keep 1,000 cobble in the inventory. And you are set to obsidian. And I want you to keep yeah, that sounds good. 768. Okay, so let's get out of here. Make sure these are on correct setting. They're not. That is. Turn you on. Now you are making obsidian. And you need you to export through the top. Are you working? Oh, that's why, because we have more in our inventory than what I set. And you need a lava cell, which I already created to get you up and going. But you're off as well. Okay, cool. So let's look through here. Still cooking glass, which is fine. Not a problem. That's not hooked up, but I'm not going to hook it up. These are all sorted out. So I'm actually out of ender pearls, but everything is ready to go there. So that'll always stay at the ready. And those two don't have anything in. Okay, cool. So let's clean up this room right here. And yeah, I have these in my inventory, I don't know why. Just go ahead and fix that for me. And you come with me. Okay, cool. So, hope you guys kind of like what we did. You know, basically we automated this room a little bit more. And now hopefully shouldn't have to worry about cobblestone. Cobblestone, glass, sand, everything's on auto craft, which was I like. Tesseracts and Resonant injury cells are all on auto craft. So cool deal. So let me do a time check. Let's see where we're at, and we'll see what kind of next project we can get into. So be back in just a second. All right, guys, we're back. So just did a time check, and we're pretty much out of time. I just tried to sleep, and it wouldn't let me sleep. But it clearly looks like it's dark outside. Oh well. Yep, pretty sure it's dark outside. Oh well. Night vision on. So like I said, we're pretty much out of time for this episode. It's it's already like 31 minutes. So we'll just do a few things real quick and we'll call it good. This thing ran out of power, which not a big deal. Just come in. He's still got 200 things to mine. So we'll let that guy finish. After looking around a little bit, I think I can go ahead and update to 2.7. Kind of done what I wanted to get done. Got a little bit more copper. And I wanted to finish up that auto crafting room. So I think this will be the last episode on 2.5. Or the experimental builds. So you can see that coming through. So a post by Velotician off of the Resonant Rise forums. I'll kind of read off what he said. We only support Java 7 and later, so I had to put Java 7 on the new computer. That's fine. FTB or actually not FTB, but on my Mac I have to run 1.6. So anyway, convert all your osmium ingots into blocks. So when you go do that, completely destroy all electrolytic separators from mechanism. They were rebuilt a new mechanism, and the old data is completely corrupt. And then prepare to say goodbye to your old universal cable and hello to tons of cardboard boxes. So that's what I was talking about kind of beginning episode. So are you not going to work? Fine. Why are you not? There we go. Come on. Oh, you're going to make me get my wrench, aren't you? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to finish taking out all these electrolytic separators. Tools. Come on. Tools. And wrench. Crescent hammer. Finish taking out all these. These are going away anyway, but you know, it is what it is kind of thing. Hop back here. So I'm going to have to come back and replace all this cable. It's kind of a pain in the behind, but it's alright. Just for a good cause. Because we get lots of new toys. Lots and lots. Alright, so we got all those separators out. In fact, I'm probably going to get rid of these hydrogen generators. I got some other ideas. So you guys are still working. I can take out the electric separators because I have a pretty good storage of oxygen already. to work off. And I don't think we're going to use that much. All right. Come to me. Yeah, it's going to be fun coming and replacing all these universal cables. Whatever. This whole system right here is basically going to be useless. We'll have to spend probably an episode, or maybe 2 episodes, redesigning this gas room. But again, these have plenty of hydrogen chloride to pull off of. I don't think we'll have an issue with that before we update. So I'll just stick them in here. They don't stack because they got stored power and stuff. So that's fun. Okay. And now the last part. Making lots of blocks. So it says this should survive. Okay, so got 541 blocks. We got that. So it looks like, with the exception of universal cables, I'm ready for the update, which I'm excited. Because if you have just looked at the changelog, you'll see all the cool stuff coming. So anyway, thanks for joining me on this episode, or in part 2 of this room. Happy to say that we have got a lot of things on autocraft. And you know what? Let's do an enchant. Let's do a quick enchant before we go. So I'm going to use gold because gold has one of the best enchantabilities. And I don't want to use diamonds, even though I got a bunch of diamonds. But let's just use gold. And you should be finished. Yes, you are. And I can repair you. Smite 5. Oh, how good. Alright, so let's see. Enchant level 30, please. Sharpness 4. Which I already have. But it's alright. Take it. Alright guys, see you next time, and hopefully, barring some huge disaster, remember when I updated last time, barring some huge disaster, when you come back we will be on the new computer with a new pack, and I have a little surprise. Big surprise, let's just say big surprise. So we're going to start working in this room. And again, somebody can guess what we're going to do. I will give them a nice big shout out, because it'll be a few days before this episode goes live. And we're at 38 buckets of Yu-Gi-Oh! Matter. So see you guys later.